Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you have the second part of my October unboxings. We're gonna start it off with a box that you will see one other time. When that time is, I have no idea, because I bought this box that I'm going to unbox in April. I bought it in April, and they announced that one or two of the items was delayed. Okay, box was delayed a little bit. Then they announced that one of the items arrived broken or misprinted. And so they had to send it back to the publisher to get reprinted. Okay, that's gonna delay it some more. And then they announced that, I guess they were really far back in the queue, so it was gonna take really long. Then the second box, and this is a quarterly box, not a monthly box. The second one that I should have had, which was summer, they announced, oh, this is delayed too. I'm like, really? I'm so surprised that it's delayed. Then it starts to come for their advertising fall, their fall box. I canceled my subscription after the summer box that was delayed, and I hadn't received any of them. But they started advertising the fall box. I'm like, where's the spring box that I ordered back in April? I got a message on Instagram saying, we're shipping these out this week. You should get a shipping notification soon. That was September 28th. Today, as I'm filming this, is October 28th. This is when this box arrived. 2 weeks go by and nothing. I do a little search in YouTube to see if anyone else has gotten their box, and they have. No notification email, no nothing. So I contact customer support. Their email back to me says, oh, well, there was a glitch in our shipping system and a whole section of these boxes didn't get shipped out. Really? This is my I don't believe you face. So I finally got that box. And when I watched that video, I was spoiled for one of the books. Not one of the books, the book. They're not off to a great start. Obviously, I'm not keeping them. So here is the LitJoy crate. We start off with a book plate. We have the, I guess, spoiler card, Magic Awakens, with a little bit of information in there. The first thing that I notice are two pieces of something. I don't know what they go to. Then we have a box. So let's open up the box. We have some packaging, looks metallic. Okay, so this looks to be a drink holder, tumbler of some sort. This is like a third the size of the things that I normally drink from. It's really cute. I like the design. The saying on here is, stories make everything possible. So I do like that. I don't know that I will use it though because it is so small. It's just me. I might though see if my mom wants it. We have another box with a few pieces to it. So we have Let It Go. I'm assuming this is Frozen themed. Not sure how that's literary. We'll just say that. We have a, I guess, raking tool. Okay, some nice Christmas decorations. I mean, it feels appropriate because we've got some, I guess, snow and trees and snowflakes. So I don't know how this fits in a spring box, but hey, I like Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. So I'll keep that even though it seems to be Frozen themed. And we have some socks that say Jude on them, which I'm sure is from the cool prints, but literally all they say is Jude. Jude, 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 all over the thing. They also look to be like longer socks, and I typically just don't wear those, so this is probably getting donated. Then we have what looks to be, I believe, a collectible coin. And it is Percy Jackson themed, I believe. So on the back we have Mount Olympus. And I'm pretty sure it is Percy Jackson themed because that's the Empire State Building. I like this. I'm really still not sure what this is. So saving the book until last. There Can Be Magic in the Ordinary sticker. House in the Cerulean Sea themed. We have, not keeping this, it's Gideon the Ninth themed. just not a huge fan of that fandom. And then we have more bookmarks. Okay, so I believe that the Tumblr was Serpent and Dove inspired, which I read because the last book in the trilogy was on the Goodreads Choice Award list last year. Didn't overly love, but didn't hate either. Oh, this is a solid bookmark. It's a wood mark. I do like that. I do like that. So before I get to the book, which I was spoiled for, I'll go over the spoiler card and the fandoms. Okay, so these are themed as Cardan's Obsession. Okay, yeah, name over and over again. Yes, that is obsessive. Then this is a Percy Jackson drachma coin. I do like this. Okay, so I guess this is a coin case to display it. Okay, that works. Frozen Zen Garden. Not sure how that works for spring again. Okay, I was wrong. This is a Kingdom of the Wicked tumbler. I should have remembered that because I do remember an item in a previous box that had a similar phrasing on it, and it was Kingdom of the Wicked inspired. Magic in the Ordinary sticker, House in the Cerulean Sea, Serpent Dove bookmark, and then Gideon and Harrowhawk the adventure card. I still have no idea what this is for. Obviously, will not be keeping that because it doesn't fit the coin and other things don't fit in there. So they have some add-ons, some standees, a pin. I didn't get any of those add-ons. Oh, I forgot to mention that as compensation for it being late, they offered me 50 more reward points. Thanks. And here we have the book, which, not good for them, is a duplicate. But it is gorgeous. So I hope I like the book. It is Twin Crowns. I have heard really good things about it. It's got gold sprayed edges. Those are gorgeous. There is signature in here. We've got some just stylized end pages. I really hope I love this book because I love both of these. And this, the combination of this being printed on there and the gold foiling, plus it's got this on the spine. A lot of these, when they're printed on there, they don't have that on there. This is gorgeous. This is an amazing book. You can also turn it completely around if you wanted to, because this is the same as what's on the cover. I don't know why anyone would bother with that. This is amazing. I love this. I hate that it took so long and that the other items were so lackluster. This is my favorite item out of the box. I'm so glad I got it. I have heard good things about it, so I will be reading the hard copy version and not the paperback version, because the paperback was in Fairy Loot or Illumicrate, and British paperbacks tend to be more tightly bound on the spine, and I don't want to crack the spine because it's so gorgeous. Let me grab that real quick. So here is the Fairy Loot version. It's still the most beautiful paperback that I've ever received. And this way, I don't have to worry about breaking the spine on this paperback. I can read this gorgeous hardback. I mean, look at these. This is amazing. I had better love this book. When you see me next, I will hopefully be unboxing my single box Illumicrate and my regular box Fairy Loot. Okay, so in between two book boxes, I have a single book unboxing that used to be a full box. I have successfully switched to the book-only version of Illumicrate. I thought at first there might be some overlap because I got the notification a spot opened on the wait list and I had already been charged for the monthly, but they have great customer service. I didn't even have to reach out to them at all. And as soon as the charge went through for the book-only subscription, the book box, the full box subscription was refunded. Only problem was the pound lost a lot of value in between then, so I didn't get all of my money back, but that's not up to them. So we have the October Illumicrate. I went with the book only because the thing that I love about this the most are the books themselves, and I like getting the items and stuff, and I will continue to get the Fairy Loot full box because I like those items more. I have tended to like those items more, but with Illumicrate, some of them are great and some of them were not. And all you have in the box is the book itself, so I don't even have the theme or know what the theme is. But here we go. Here is the book. This one is The Whispering Dark. Oh, no, I did hear about this. So this is by, maybe it's the next month that I'm thinking of the Susan Dennard book. But so this is by Kelly Andrew. And oh, we've got a design. I love the stenciled edges. I mean, I love sprayed edges too, but when you add stenciling on there and that detail, just look at the detail on those flowers. Okay, that's gorgeous. So we flip open. It is signed. We have just some pretty but fairly generic end papers. And then let me look at the synopsis and then show you the cover. Okay, so this looks like it might be urban fantasy, but also featuring a deaf protagonist. And that just really intrigues me. And it might also be lean into the dark academia theme, because they go to a school and this school is training students to go between parallel worlds. So that seems like right up my alley. It's Portal Fantasy. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, so we've got this on the cover, but we also have a complete, not just reverse cover art. Look at that. I mean, that's stunning. I love the fact that they're finally listening to the idea that we don't just want to turn it around and not see what the book is. I think though that I do like the original cover best. I don't tend to like people on my covers unless it's rather artistically imagined. Like straight photographs are not my thing, but this is gorgeous and I'm really intrigued by it, and also glad that I went to the book only subscription. We shall see. I haven't actually seen any unboxings for the full box, but that would be interesting to compare. So next up you will see my Fairy Loot unboxing. Okay, so now we have the last of the book box unboxings for October. Arrived on the last day of October, which is good. And that is obviously Fairy Loot, as you saw. Okay. So opening it up, the spoiler card must be on the bottom. So we have some socks, and it looks like Raven socks. So probably Raven Boys themed. These do feel nice. I don't know whether it's Raven Boys themed or just Raven themed. We shall see when we see the spoiler card. Interesting. I still have not found a use for the one of these that I think I got from Illumicrate. But we have here another one of those cases. I might see if my mom wants one of these, but they seem really nice. Okay. So we've got the same quote on both sides, and this is probably so The Ballad of Never After is the second book. Once Upon a Broken Heart themed. The quote is by Stephanie Garber, and you see the arch there, and it says, "Heroes don't get happy endings, they give them to other people." Okay, so this is almost exactly the same as the other one. It does seem a little bit more secure. It's got a nice wire frame right there. I forgot we're getting 2 books in here. Okay, so we have a paperback book that I know nothing about, but look at that edging. That is just, it's solid edging. It's still gorgeous. Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo. A girl cursed for eternity, a boy on a quest for vengeance. So far, I've had luck with the second books in their boxes. I mean, I've read only one of them that I've gotten so far. I know nothing about it, but the girl apparently is locked in a tower because her destiny is to foretell death, and the male love interest is a soldier plotting vengeance. So there you go. I always love it when there's extra books in the box, and this just feels nice. It feels more floppy than normal, even though this is a British paperback. So I'm going to set the book aside for now and get the other things in here. I thought we got 4 items, but Okay, so I think one of these items is an art print, which I believe is Howl's Moving Castle. It's a nice art print. I'll probably keep it if it fits in my little notebook, but I've read Howl's Moving Castle, so now I get the reference. Then I'm guessing this is the Dear Author letter, Dear Reader letter, I should say, because this is based on the book that yet to come. And, it looks like I didn't get a spoiler card, so I will have no idea what these fandoms are from. And then we have, because I really want to know what these tarot cards are from, because I really like the artwork on it. We have the Judgment and Temperance. I have no idea what fandom this is supposed to be from, and I might be thwarted if there's not a spoiler card inside the bag itself. And now we have the book, but I'm going to get out the extra stuff first. Okay, so we have the fairy scoop, and yes, it does look like the spoiler card was inside the bag. Next month's theme is the witching hour. And let's see, the tarot cards. I'm so excited. They're from Ark of the Scythe. And this makes so much sense now that I know that. We've got Rowan and Citra. Okay, love that. That's from a series that I love. And the art print is from Howl's Moving Castle, and it's foiled. They have only 4 items in these boxes, and it seems kind of cheap to do an art print as one of the items. That's just me. The socks, the canvas basket is inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart. The socks are inspired by the Raven Cycle. I was right with all of my things. The only one I didn't know was this. So now we have the book reveal. Okay. Alright. We have One Dark Window by Rachel Gilling. That is an intriguing cover. No fancy, we just have simple sprayed edges. I do like the foiling. There is foiling on the cover itself. Oh, these are some nice end papers. Okay, now we're gonna see what they did on the cover. They keep doing it. They keep printing on the cover itself. It's very dark, but I have a feeling that that goes with the book itself. That's a creepy figure there. Oh, they don't usually do it this way, but this is actually, this was on the back of the spoiler card. So that's very interesting. They don't usually put the title on there. I think I actually prefer this. So let's take a look at what it is about. Okay, it is a gothic fantasy romance, and the main character has a spirit trapped inside her head. I'm assuming that this is the spirit trapped inside her head, and she comes across someone who gets entangled in her life, but the nightmare is taking over more of her life. This seems really intriguing. I have been more and more intrigued by gothic themes. Like, I'm intrigued by Belladonna, and I'm intrigued by this one. So, might be something that I need to get to before the end of the year. So overall, pretty decent box. I always love it when we get an extra book. These socks feel nice and comfy. The art print, it's an art print, and I love the tarot card inspirations. And we can always use these baskets. I just have to figure out how I want to use it. I might, now that I have 2, start using it more for, like, I think they're supposed to hold books in it, so I might do that. But clearly, my favorite item of the month is actually the tarot cards, because they're Ark of the Scythe inspired, and the book. Once again, Fairy Loot, solid box. Really glad that I am sticking with the actual full box with Fairy Loot. And with that, you have the end of my October unboxings, the 2 boxes and 1 individual book. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.